Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Black 22. Tie it right. Tie it right. 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Look at the spin. Balance. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Bound to lose one. Hey, Mike. 50. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
There you are. Not today. Green, 17. 49 to Mike. Mike's 49. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 49.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Airing this one out for him. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check. Press down.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Allen looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check pass, check pass.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 32 on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Ready. Black 25. Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Round 80! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Middle. Watch 54. Hey, box drop. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 5-4.
Allen now on first down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
This is Grant. Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, 83 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 125.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Ready? Black, keep it up. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 2-6.
Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, here we go. Check. Lucky. Alert.
They will run with Grant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike 54.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Winston, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and long for Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Allen hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. On play action, Allen going deep here for Bryant. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We play to win.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go back to Grant. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Lenny! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Show it up. Show it up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Half in.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Shift. Come on. Run back.
They'll run inside with a fullback Ham. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready. Blue ready. Flip it. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? You don't want to go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Mike 5-4. So don't say nothing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On first down, Grant. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Throw caught here by Byrd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Mike 50. Mike 54. Grant.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down.
All day, dog. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, hold on. Who got 17? Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 5-4. What we got?
Throwing is Allen on third. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Green, triple team. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Hey, just here we go.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Green, triple team. White. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We want this. Here we go.
Play fake. Winston. Johnson with a burst. A first down or more. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. Follow. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Jameis again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got it.
Play action now. Winston. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check. Alert, alert, alert. Hot,
hot. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
We taking wins home. Joker, 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 joker. Back, back, back.
Now a give, right side. Grant. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Grant, and he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check, middle.
On 2nd down, Corbin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
56.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike 50, let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flip. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Round 80! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.